Good morning, everybody. Now, I don't know if you know, but we've got a situation going on, and it involves He-Man and Masters of the Universe Revelation, which is the new animated series being produced at Netflix with showrunner Kevin Smith. Now, the reason we're coming back to this, is because Screenrant has posted this long article talking about the details of the show and how it's not a reboot, it's a continuation, release date, the cast, and story details. And the reason we're touching on this right now, and I want to talk about this, is because there's been an ongoing situation between Clownfish TV, great YouTuber, check him out, and that Kevin Smith, which is the showrunner, on Twitter. What happened was, initially there were some vague rumors about this back in March, and Clownfish reported on it as rumor, alleged insider. Let's hope it's not true, kind of thing. Just saying, hey, we've heard this and it doesn't sound good. It's not a good look, blah, blah, blah. And so what happens is Kevin Smith himself claps back. Like, he isn't even mentioned in the original post, but he comes back and tags them, says, hey, instead of posting your faux insider info, here's the real story, and goes into detail about how Mattel and does this, and there was actors' voice recordings that got looped in with old filmation clips and stuff like that, and Clever's like, hey, we understand. We're not trying to say anything bad. We just want He-Man to actually be the star of his own series. That's kind of the thing we want. We want him to be the hero. And he didn't. I don't know if he followed up after that, but then that kind of went away, and then we came back to this and just coming out and oh, sorry. And then so they talked about it again. They just basically did a big they posted the Screen Rant. I think they posted their video and just said, "Told you." And Kevin Smith clapped back again. He says, "With all due respect to Screen Rant, this is not a thing." Blah blah blah. But then he says, but then he comes back and gives them all like, gives all due respect to Screen Rant, but then starts picking on Clownfish again, basically clapping back at them once more. And all Clownfish can do is say, "Oh, here's hoping that's true, man, because we've been hearing different, and this thing's been saying different. Like even here, back in the time when the first thing came out was like that He-Man was going to be sidelined for some reason, and Teela, which is I think she's the princess, and was going to have a girlfriend. They were going to fight instead of He-Man, and apparently this new story detail article is not deviating much from that. So here it says Master Universe Revelation isn't a reboot but a sequel series, as it will pick up where the original 1980s series left off. With He-Man being the main protagonist, it only makes sense for He-Man to have a large presence since the series never did get to explore the final battle between He-Man and his great enemy Skeletor. Smith has teased the fate could be finally be shown in Master of the Universe Revelations. Yeah, they've updated that too. Because even down here it says, hey, corrected the story detail about He-Man and the Teela. So that's funny. Because literally what this used to say was talking about how the Teela was going to be doing all the fighting and that He-Man wasn't available. But now it's saying, oh yeah, He-Man's the main protagonist. It wouldn't make sense to He-Man to have a large presence. I think they may actually be reacting to Kevin Smith's tweets because Kevin has basically declared on Twitter that hey, all these scripts or shows are finalized, animatics are being shown to me, and it's all about He-Man. And Teela's present, but she's not the main character. So just funny that that's how that rolled out. So now you're all up to date. And Masters of the Universe Revelation release date, but release date has not been announced. So why even have this in here if you're not gonna have a release date? So that's what we can expect from good old Master Universe's Revelation when it comes out soon. There's no date for it yet. We don't know when it's coming out. Just that Netflix has it, and Kevin Smith is guiding the ship. So we will see where that gets us. Hopefully, this Screen Rant, like I don't know if Screen Rant just decided to compromise their sources by just basically going with Kevin Smith's interpretation of events at that point from Twitter. Because I mean, if you're reporting on something, report on what you've been told, not on what. Obviously, you can update and say, yeah, according to Kevin Smith, this isn't true, blah blah blah. But they've just wiped it. They've completely changed they've completely changed the paragraph. So it doesn't even make mention of Teela going out looking for the sword. Because basically what they were talking about was how the sword that He-Man uses, oh man, I forget the name of it. You think I remember? I have the whole first season on DVD for no good reason. So there's the Master Sword, whatever it is, not the Master Sword. That's Legend of Zelda, guys. Anyways, clearly, Screen Rant just decided to go with Kevin Smith's narrative on this, even though they have information that says otherwise. So we shall have to wait and see what happens with this show. So that's all I gotta say about this for now. So you're all up to date, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.